Hey Aries, welcome to your collective early August reading, or whenever you find this reading and it resonates with you and your situation. I'm going to get started, pull some oracle cards to look at recent past energies, and we'll see what messages Spirit has for you. All right, past energies for Aries. What's been going on with them, Spirit? Aries, please remember that this reading is for the collective Aries, so every message may or may not resonate. Simply take the ones that do and drop the rest. And if something does resonate, hit that subscribe button, like this video, share, leave a comment, as that helps others find this channel, which allows this channel to grow, which allows me to put out more readings and content for you all. Finally, if you are interested in booking a personal reading, the information to book will be in the description box below. Okay, Aries, past energies. We have walking away energy on the bottom. So I do feel, Aries, that you all have definitely recently, either you've left something behind or you've decided to leave something behind. There was some type of attachment, and it feels like this could have been an unhealthy attachment. So this could have been maybe an old ex or friendship that maybe you were kind of stuck with. This could have been that job that maybe drained the life out of you. This could have even been internal for some of you all. This could have been, self-sabotaging behaviors. This could have been, cycles that maybe you found yourself in. But either way, this is about you being stuck in this place where you were being held back, but this attachment has been broken, or you've decided to break this attachment and release whatever this is, because if I feel like it was no longer aligned with you. We have yin yang, so you may have made this choice after an extensive time of reflection. This yin cycle is almost like a time of passivity. So a time of being passive, a time of kind of just going within, more so being rather than doing. So I feel like there could have been like this period of time where maybe you weren't taking action, but it feels like you had to go within. You had to develop and grow your intuition. You had to feel, you had to experience and kind of evaluate, okay, what is going on with me? What is off? What do I need to change? Some of you all were in a place where you did not have balance in your life. You didn't have enough balance. Something was out of whack. Something was out of balance. Take this as it resonates. It could have been that work-life balance. Maybe you were giving too much of yourself to others and not giving enough to yourself. Maybe you weren't devoting enough time to your spiritual or your mental health or your emotional health, whatever that may have been. This is about you realizing, you know what? Something is off. Something isn't right. I'm going to go within. I'm going to figure it out. And this is you doing what you needed to do to bring in more balance into your life, to put yourself back in harmony, is what I am feeling for you all. Now, with this reverse garden and the gate, I feel like you all went through a time where you were maybe holding yourselves back. So maybe you were afraid to take some type of leap of faith. Maybe you were afraid, or not afraid. Maybe you were a little bit hesitant to step out of your comfort zone when it comes to something. But this is about you saying, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to try this new thing. I'm going to leave behind this comfort for something exciting and unknown, for something more aligned with me. This is you going after more prosperous opportunities. This is you saying, you know what? I'm not being paid enough. I'm going to go and start that business, or I'm going to go back to school and move up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to, finally going to open my heart up to love again. Maybe you were kind of closed off to love. So either way, this is about you saying, you know what? I'm going to jump out of this place. I'm going to step out of this, step through this gate and out of this garden and into the world and see what else is out there for me. And I feel like you are in this process of discovering amazing things for you, Aries, as a result of you taking this leap of faith, as a result of you walking away from what no longer served. We have healing energy. So I do feel that you all have gone through a deep healing. You've been doing some type of healing work on yourself. Maybe you've been going to therapy. Maybe you've been going to counseling. Maybe you've been doing shadow work. But either way, this is about you releasing things that maybe were keeping you stuck, that you were holding on to, especially during that time of going within, right? That yin cycle. I feel like there could have been some things that have ended too. Yin cycle also is about things ending. So I do feel that you've had some major endings recently. But of course, with every ending is a new beginning. And so I feel like you've let go of things so that you can move forward to these new beginnings. Definitely. Okay. So I just pulled courage and bravery out of the deck, but we also have inner child healing on the bottom. So you've definitely been doing some type of, inner child healing. You've been healing your inner child, and I feel like you all could have been carrying baggage or burdens or scars, internal scars from childhood, from teenage years, and this is you doing the work to let that go, to release that. And you're saying, you know what was holding me back? Now it's time to move forward. Whatever this thing was that you have released or decided to release, I'm not saying that it was easy by any means. This feels like this was a difficult or long, not even difficult, because maybe mentally it was easily, but maybe you were kind of nervous and saying, you know what, should I let go of this thing? Am I going to be okay? Am I doing the right thing? And Spirit is saying, listen, you've done what you've needed to do. It took courage and bravery. I'm not saying it was easy, but listen, it was necessary. It was necessary for you, Aries. Let's see, anything else for my Aries spirit before I look at current energies and challenges? We have expect miracles. Yeah. Wow, Aries. As a result of you doing what you've needed to do, you have definitely released some things. You've decided to take some type of leap of faith and step out of your comfort zone. Spirit is saying that expect miracles. If you're trying to figure out, okay, I'm making this decision, how is this going to work out? How is the universe going to support me? Is the universe going to come through since I've made this major move, since I've made this major choice? And Spirit is saying, yes, expect miracles. Expect that it is already done. Expect that there's so much support on the way for you, Aries. Expect major and beautiful things to happen, because I feel like you've done the hard part. You've done the work. You're doing the work, and now it is time for major blessings and miracles to come in for you. Current energies and challenges for Aries spirit. Any current energies? Reverse action. Reverse woman holding a coin. Okay. So Aries, really specific messages that I'm getting for you all right now. So I feel like you all have gone through a really, like that yin cycle, right? So you've gone through a time of developing your intuition, of listening to yourself, of going within, of endings, of you kind of feeling rather than doing. This card is now telling me that Aries, it is now time to do. It is now time to take action. And if you have started to take action, this card is this, I don't want to say warning, because that sounds kind of sinister. So now I want to say a warning, but just a gentle reminder that, listen, are you being intentional with what you're trying to create, with what you're building? And are your actions lining up with your intentions? And also, are you thinking more than doing? So you may have made your mind up to do something. You may have, done the work. You've gone within. You've really been feeling. You've been figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and now you have made your choice. Now it is time to act on that choice. So don't just think about it. It is now time to do. You are being redirected, Aries. Reverse adjacent possibilities. Spirit is saying, listen, you may not know exactly how something is going to work out. You may not know every single step, but allow the universe to show you the way. Allow the universe to guide you, because you're going to be receiving signs. You're going to be receiving, guidance to really help you. This card is about not being stuck to one way of doing things. If you have a really specific plan of how you're trying to bring in your manifestations, bring in your abundance, start this, do that, it is okay to have a plan, right? But be open to that plan changing. Be open to receiving new ideas or taking different routes, because your plans may change. The universe may say, you know what, you have this plan, but we have an easier way. Let us show you this easier, more faster way. So you're being asked to be open to that, to be open. And again, make sure you are doing, make sure you are following, make sure you're setting your intentions and doing rather than just thinking. Now, there could be something or someone that is trying to take away your value. So reverse woman holding a coin. So you can take it literally. So this could be a literal, a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be just a feminine energy of someone who may not have your best interest at heart when it comes to money or finances, or someone who is trying to take away your value. So just be mindful of like any type of business contracts or deals that you may be entering into. Be mindful of maybe who you're lending money to, just something like that. But this card is also about you not seeing your own value, Aries. This could be about you needing to always make sure that you are being valued, that you recognize your own value, and that you are making sure that others see it, and that you're not taking less than anything that you deserve, that you're not taking less than anything that you are owed, and you're really just seeing your worth. Don't do anything that make you, compromise your morals, your values, that make you, that don't allow people to pay you less than what you deserve. So this is a really specific card of just, bossing up, knowing your value, and making sure that you always do things that are aligned with your value. Now, we also have woman holding a heart. So this is about you following your heart, trusting in where you're being led, following your passions. Again, don't do things that you're not passionate about, that don't feel right. This is a time for you to do things, to only do the things that feel right to you. And following your heart is a really important thing that I am feeling. Some of you all, this is also about possibly love that could be coming in for you all. So if you are looking for love, or if you are, even if you're not, and maybe you're single, this could definitely be some type of love that could be coming in for you as well. Let's see, anything else for my Aries? We have angelic protection, spiritual growth, learning experience. So there is definitely, I feel like, something around your value and what you have learned. You know what? I'm not going to settle anymore. I'm not going to take less than what I deserve. I just saw 1111 flash across the screen. So some of you all could be seeing angel numbers as well. Definitely tied to possibly your spiritual growth. As you ascend, as your vibration raises, you all could definitely be receiving or seeing angel numbers more, seeing signs. But going back to this learning experience, I feel like you all, like, for example, you could have been in a job for a while in which you weren't being paid enough, right? And when you weren't being valued. And you could now be looking at that as a learning experience and saying, you know what, going forward, I know, I'm not going to take less than this. I've learned my lesson. I've learned, through experience, that I'm going to focus on my value. But this is also about just anything. This could also be about your heart and about love. Some of you all could have done things that were not aligned with you, that you did not love. And this is you saying, you know what, I've learned from this. And now I know moving forward, I'm only going to put my time and energy into things that I am passionate about. So this is you just shifting your mindset from maybe challenges that happen, instead of saying, oh, that happened to me, that caused this. You are now maybe shifting your mindset and saying, you know what, that happened for me. How did I learn from this? How did I grow from this? So definitely a lot of spiritual growth. I feel like your vibration is increasing. You are becoming more spiritual. You are trusting your intuition more, and spirit is definitely supporting you. There's a lot of protection your way, a lot of divine protection. If you are trying to figure out how you're going to accomplish this, if you're trying to, deal with, if I do this, will I be okay? And spirit is like, listen, you will be stable. You will be secure. There's a lot of protection. There's a lot of divine protection and support being sent your way, Aries. If this reading is resonating so far, hit that subscribe button, like this video, share, leave a comment. I love hearing from you all. Before I wrap your readings up, I'm going to pull some Ancestor Spirit Oracle cards to see what messages and guidance your ancestors have for you. Okay, Aries. Whoa, I'm just going to take all these because these jumped out and I'm feeling really called to talk about these cards that just came out for y'all. So I just laughed a little while ago because I saw the notice the sign. So again, I do feel like you all are definitely receiving a lot of signs, a lot of guidance, a lot of support. Threes, you could be seeing things in threes. Like I just mentioned before, the angel number that I just saw. So pay attention to those. You are being guided and supported. We have honored the deities around you. So you could be needing to really connect with spirit, connect with, your spirits and your spirit guides, give gratitude, give them thanks for the support that they are sending your way, the love, the protection that they are sending your way. Get back to rituals, whether you meditate, you pray, maybe you give offerings, do whatever it is that you can do to help you connect to the divine and really give thanks. We have find your voice, express yourself, open up, sing out. So you're being asked to express yourself, stand in your truth, stand in your power, do things that feel right to you, do things from your authentic self, okay? Use your voice. You could have been stifling your voice for so long or doing things that just were not truly you. And this is about you using your voice, standing in your power and being your individual, true, authentic self. Open to love. So this card, it's about opening your heart up to passions, to love. Some of you all may have been closed off to love for a while, and this is about you opening yourself up to that, opening yourself up to, finding love again, or to finding healthy love, right? This could be you just exploring your passions. What are you passionate about? What brings you joy? What lights you up? This is about you being open to that. Finally, we have answered the call. So you have a calling. Something has been placed, this calling has been placed on you. You have goals. You have dreams. I think you all have plans. And now that you've heard this call, it is time to answer it. It is not a time for planning anymore. Because I feel like you've planned. You set your intentions. It is now time to do. It is now time to answer that calling, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me and spending this time with me, and I'll be seeing y'all soon.